The chapter begins with Vero realizing that even the weakest hunter can rise to become a hero. Suho, now accompanied by two overly talkative companions, finds himself dealing with more headaches. The story starts with Suho feeling uneasy before a battle due to the monster's red name. Despite this, Vero expresses confidence in the young monarch's victory, though this contradicts his earlier admission that he couldn't defeat the monster himself. As Suho examines his system, he receives a new skill runestone, Storm Slash, which requires a sword to use. Testing his newfound ability, Suho activates the Storm Slash and effortlessly destroys a massive rock within the dungeon, though he quickly realizes the skill consumes a significant amount of mana. Meanwhile, Vero is astonished by Suho's power, remarking that his shadow extraction ability is far superior. Vero speculates that Suho might not yet be fully focused on his shadow authority, which makes sense given his potential to inherit the power of the 8 monarchs. As Duggan regains consciousness, Suho quickly hides his sword. Duggan, confused by the situation, questions what happened, but Suho tells him it's a long story. As they exit the dungeon, Suho decides to re-enter to search for any remaining survivors. Duggan, watching him, is amazed at how an E-rank hunter with summoning skills could be this strong. Inside the dungeon, Suho encounters the remaining Steel Fang wolves and defeats them to level up and clear the area. He notices his sword's attack power suddenly drops, and the weapon itself expresses disapproval toward him due to his connection to the Monarch of Shadows. Vero mocks the weapon, calling it weak for refusing to cooperate, leading to an argument. Suho, now frustrated with yet another talking entity, proceeds deeper into the dungeon and discovers the bodies of fallen hunters. Saddened by his inability to save them, he refrains from using shadow extraction on them, believing it would be an added punishment after death. Suho begins questioning the connection between monarchs and Edoram, the current enemy of his father, the Shadow Monarch. Vero explains that there were originally 9 monarchs, including Suho's father, the Great Song Jinwoo, the Monarch of Shadows. Other notable monarchs included the Monarch of Fangs. However, when 8 monarchs attempted to invade Earth, Suho's father eliminated them all. The sword, still bitter, acknowledges that Jinwoo killed its former master, the Monarch of Fangs, and expresses its desire to destroy Suho. However, Suho argues that both his father and the sword share the same goal, protecting what is important to them. He criticizes the sword's blind hatred, calling it foolish to oppose him just because of his lineage. Determined to meet his parents again despite the looming threat of Ethereum, Suho declares that he will grasp any power necessary. If the sword aids him, he will also help protect the sanctuary. The weapon, seeing Suho's determination, begins to reconsider. Meanwhile, in another scene, Duggan gives an interview about the dungeon incident, hoping to change public perception of Suho. By evening, an article emerges online, detailing the events of the Strike Squad wipeout. At the Black Tortoise Guild, a manager considers adding more porters due to increased reinforcement requests. His staff, reviewing candidates, are shocked to discover an E-rank hunter who not only helped evacuate a mining team from a dungeon but also fought off magic beasts and rescued the injured Strike Squad. The manager laughs at their reactions, knowing that recruiting such a hunter would make headlines. The staff rush to contact Song Suho, marking a significant turning point in his journey. This chapter showcases Suho's growth, his moral compass, and the increasing recognition of his abilities. With stronger allies and greater challenges ahead, his journey is far from over, so stay tuned for more exciting developments.